Hey guys, Ryder here. So this week's video is going to be a little bit different. This week I'm launching a new series to go in tandem with the Brief Histories called A Brief History Interviews. In this series, instead of presenting you the history myself, I will be getting the history straight from the source. And to kick off this new series, I interviewed my friend and fellow YouTuber Panikann. I hope you enjoy it. So, I know who you are, you know who you are, and most of the people watching probably know who you are, but for those who don't know, can you give us a quick little introduction into who you are?
Hi, I'm Panikann.
You are indeed.
I am simple narcotic and I'm from Canada.
Canada! Woo! Now, like I've said before, these questions are not very in-depth. They're very basic, elementary research paper-esque. But, I mean, that's pretty much all I do. What were you doing before you started making YouTube videos?
Doing what everyone did. They were just watching them. I don't think I had something that was only like my thing. Avid reader. I know, it sounds awful. I read books. Like, video-wise, there were things that I've made that will never ever make it onto YouTube just because I was 8.
When did you first discover YouTube?
That would be summer 2007. The first music video I watched on the internet was Fergie's Fergalicious. I think, but the first real, like, I would call what we do YouTube videos, not like the whole Vivo stuff. It was Brooker's. She's dating it back, like, early days. Since there wasn't much content, she had so many views. She doesn't upload anymore. But all her old stuff is re-uploaded.
That was actually my next question, was what was the first video you watched that introduced you to the concept of YouTube beyond the viral video hub?
Yeah, I think, at that point it was her. A YouTuber that's currently making content. The very first video out of all of them put together that I watched. I wouldn't remember.
When/how did you start making videos? Like, explicitly for YouTube?
Unknown to anybody. The very, very first YouTube video I uploaded was in January 2011. I took it down, like, a couple days after I posted it, just because I was like, oh my god, now people are watching it. That was on a different inactive channel.
Well, when did you start deciding to post regularly?
Last summer. So, we're looking at August 2012? I almost said 2013.
Who do you cite as your main influences?
I like a bunch of people for a bunch of different reasons.
Of course.
Tessa and Shauna. Like everyone else, Charlie. Typical.
You can't escape some of those people.
No, you know what? Once you get up there, it's pretty hard to miss them. Those are like the most notable people and the folks who have been around the longest for me. Like, they've been in my subscription box forever. They hit home for me.
Of the videos that you've made so far, what would you say is your favorite?
My favorite one, I think, is now the second video that everyone can see on my channel. It's called Mind Over Matter. I filmed it at somebody else's house. I'm in a bathtub for half of it, wearing ridiculous clothing that I would never wear outside. I just had so much fun making that. It's not necessarily the end result that I like the most, it was getting there.
Yeah.
So, spent 9 hours in that bloody bathroom.
I remember that
trying to, like, match things up, and, but I'm so proud of it. I'm really happy with that one.
What would you say are some of the biggest highlights of your career so far?
This is pretty cool, being interviewed by somebody else. That's pretty cool. You know you made it when? Oh, I had a first comment. When someone comments first, I think, oh, you made it. I had one of those the other day.
Well, I would imagine when you got the plug from Jonathan of the Super Carlin Brothers, that probably hit you hard.
I swear to God, I was having, like, a heart attack on my floor. I'm, like, freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh!
And see, that takes a different meaning if you actually know something about you and how you're always on the floor.
Mike Falzone subscribed to me. He tweeted at me. He
I still haven't seen that
on my videos twice. So, you know.
I haven't seen what he tweeted you or seen what he commented or anything like that. I haven't seen any of that.
I will have to repost or reblog it or
Yay. Reblog is Tumblr. Do you use Tumblr?
No.
I don't either. It's just like, I've got enough distraction. Just like, this is clunky, inefficient. It's like a really, really, really bad editing software. Fix it now, please.
Oh, but you can make them so colorful.
Oh, yes. And, like, it used to be you could make annotations that fit the whole screen, and I can't get that. I don't know how to do that anymore. Like, I get one that's like, okay, it won't go any further.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I can't get it to fill the whole screen, but maybe I'm just not using the right kind of annotation. I don't know.
Honestly, I just learned how to use them, and
Really?
I'm like, wow! So I go back on all my videos, and I'm like, yes!
Yay!
Now I'm putting annotations, and I'm like, should you have done that? Debatable. Debatable.
I can definitely hear the Shauna and Tessa influence just in the way you talk. I can definitely tell it just in the things that you say that, that's such a Tessa thing to do.
I do that all the time.
Oh, right, we're doing an interview. What are some of the biggest ambitions that you have for your career moving forward?
Career, that's a big word.
You're doing really well, and the content you make is amazing, so...
Well, thank you, writer.
It doesn't even have to be YouTube related, just what you're doing, what do you want to do in the future, whether YouTube be a part of it or not.
I like to keep doing this. Doesn't necessarily mean this is going to be like a full thing, because I think that's not very realistic for me and my lifestyle and what I do and what I can do. I don't know. I think this is like the biggest learning experience ever. Like, so much that I've learned just from last August. Like, even when I look at the uncut footage that I haven't used and how I act in between takes, it's like you're this nervous girl here and this less nervous girl from last week or something. Someone who's more just comfortable, and I just want to be comfortable. I don't know, that's more like a personal thing, not really like YouTube related or career related, but...
Just getting over any kind of nerves.
Yeah, I just want to like keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm tired of people saying, you know what, you should find something else, or are you sure? And I'm like, pretty sure. Like theater and stagecraft and all that stuff, and I really enjoy that, and I think it's a totally different atmosphere from, you know, being alone in your bedroom with a camera versus being on stage with 3,000 people, which is the most thrilling experience I've ever had in my life.
So you act?
Yes, I do.
What kind of stuff have you done? I didn't know this.
Small things. I'm usually this small little girl in any given production. I'm typecasted, which is very easy for me. I've been in a couple student written plays that have won very significant theater awards where I live, and I've received recognition from very prestigious judges. No awards, though, since my character was not a main character in the competition we were in. We're only about the main characters, so boo-hoo. But that was really nice, too.
But, yeah, I think that's about it. As far as questions go, interviews.
Cool, thanks.
Yay! We can continue our conversation without the interview bit if you want, but as far as all that, I think we're done.
Oh my gosh, that was cool.
It was.
Cool things.
Yay! It wasn't as awkward as I thought it would be.
Well, it shouldn't be. Like, man, it's cool. It's just me.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Green shirt, green pants. So that's it. That's the interview, and I want to give a big thank you to Panikann for being part of it. And don't worry, this is not taking place of the normal brief histories. Those will still be coming out every other week. And that's all I got for you. I'll see you next week. DFTBA. I was trying to look up Mitchell Davis, but I didn't know anything about him. All I knew was that he made random videos, so I typed in random video, because that was smart. I didn't quite understand the concept of random.